Hey guys, how's it going? It's another grocery haul. We're actually doing this about 2 days later in the week than we normally would have. However, you're still seeing this video right on time. I typically buy myself a couple of days. I normally do grocery shopping on Friday, sometimes on Saturday. Excuse all the arguing in the background. I've got a 4-year-old who's getting upset. But this weekend, things have just been happening. So now it's Sunday, which means you're seeing this less than 24 hours later. It also happens to be our anniversary, so watch for that video coming up to figure out what all Sean and I are doing besides grocery shopping on our anniversary. But it is a small week. I will run through our total today at the end of this, but let me show you everything we got. Here it is. This is our small week. Nothing super exciting, but let me show you what we got. The spinach dip has been a big favorite of Sean and the big girls. It's not something Taya can eat because it does have egg in it, I do believe. But that is something they've been eating with the, I think, quinoa chips. But we've got another bag of those in the cupboard still, so we did not need more of that yet. We needed one more jug of milk. However, it is becoming next to impossible to find the 2%. So we got the whole milk this time to see how the kids like that. This is actually, as long as we don't open it, is good until November. I mean, they seriously date that out. It gets a little worrisome because milk shouldn't last that long, but I know it's super filtered to take out a lot of the stuff that would age faster. So I don't know, we go with it. Everybody seems to like it so far. More Go-Gurts because the kids have been freezing those again. It's a summer treat, kind of a alternative to popsicles since we don't really do those very often. Corn dogs because we ran out of those and we have a particular 6-year-old who loves those when we do fast, easy meals. More Goldfish crackers. We've actually not had to buy any for a while, but the little kids have been eating them lately and finally finished off what we had from before. So I had to get some more of that. We needed more butter. Target carries much smaller tubs of butter. If we had been to Walmart, we would have only picked up one of them, I'm pretty sure. More of the Caesar dressing. I picked up a very large bottle of ranch last week, but the Caesar we're getting very low on, and since everybody's been eating more salads, I got that. I also found this at Target, the Salad Girl Lemony Herb. It's a vinaigrette and marinade. I actually thought that would be really good to make baked chicken with, so I'm gonna try that. We needed more block cheese. We haven't been out of the Irish cheese in a while, but it was time to get some more. That Ballyshannon is the softer version. Dubliner is the harder version. They're both really good, but this one's our favorite. Yard-o beef. This is something that we use to make homemade Lunchables. I bought two that were much smaller from one of the other grocery stores recently to use on the go. Both of those are now gone, but Sam's Club actually has these back because we're getting closer to fall. And this, all we do is we slice it up, we pair it with some sliced up cheese and some Ritz crackers. Ta-da, homemade Lunchable. So much cheaper and so much more filling. The massive hot dogs. Now we would have only gotten one of these packages. I was thinking that these smaller ones also came from Sam's Club. Turns out I was wrong. They came from Walmart, and since we weren't going there, I got a package of the really big ones for the kids to make a couple different things with. So we'll see how that goes. String cheese. Big thing of tater tots. That's not something you see me buy very often, but there's a dish I'm going to try to make here soon, and it does call for tater tots. Apple juice to go with smoothies, because I do believe we needed a little bit more of that, so I went ahead and grabbed it. The chicken breasts, Farmer's Market. Again, this stuff, it just tends to be a little bit better quality than some of the other stuff that we can find locally. The chicken tenderloins in the same brand. However, guys, I was not paying attention. Went ahead and bought these to make a specific dish with. Once I got home and was setting everything out, I noticed the price difference between the two. And I can tell you that in the future, I will not be buying these. I will just be buying the chicken breast and cutting it into strips myself because it's gonna be a lot cheaper. More granola. We only got one package. We do have a little over one left still. Sean and I have both been slowing down on that a little bit, but we are still eating it. So I grabbed one because you also never know when Sam's Club's going to get rid of something. More Oreos because these are a safe treat for the 3 little ones, both of our allergy kids as well as the youngest. Not to mention, I have actually been using those to try to bribe the 2-year-old to potty train. We're not very successful yet, but we're working on it. Coffee, I'm just getting low on that a little bit. Cherries, that's one of the few produce items that was looking really decent today. I also found some strawberries we're hoping will stay good. Half of them were really moldy. This package was in a stack that all looked fine, so I took my chances. The grapes looked decent. I did need more water. Sean's actually been enjoying some of my water lately too, which, you know, that's okay. But like I told him, if he's going to enjoy it, I'm going to have to buy more of it. Barbecue sauce. We were getting low. It was on sale for $1.50 a bottle, so I went ahead and got 3. Otherwise, I would have only bought 1 or 2 bottles. But since it, like I said, it was on sale, I went ahead and got 3, knowing that we would go through it. Box of mango, because those actually looked fresh and really good. And that is actually it that I have right here. Okay, now I say that that's it that we have right here, and that's partially because yesterday Sean went to Safeway and picked up lunch meat. And then this morning, before he came home, he actually picked up some organic romaine lettuce and the last kombuchas that one of the stores in town had of mine. So that, I didn't have it sitting here. The kids have already dipped into all of it. So that was not sitting here. As far as budget-wise, with what you see here, we literally stayed right at our budget for the week, which was $250. But here's the kicker, guys. We did technically go over because of the stuff that Sean picked up. And we will still have to get mayonnaise at some point, but we might be able to hold off on that until next week. However, like him and I were talking, there's a few things that I picked up that were not on the list, like the Yardle beef. These are $10 a piece. I bought 2 of them that was not on the list because I didn't know that they'd have them in yet. And because Sam's Club is so hit or miss on what they do and do not have, and this is something we love for summer on-the-go lunches, I knew I had to grab them when I saw them. So the summer sausage was something extra. The package of Nathan's hot dogs, I know that this one was more expensive than the one I would have bought at Walmart. I don't know by quite how much, but at least a few dollars. You know, and then I got the extra barbecue sauce. I did grab those mangoes because they were looking good. But, I mean, all in all, I mean, we're talking easily $20, $30, which would have then covered everything that Sean picked up at Safeway. So technically we would have stayed in budget, but technically we went over. I like technically today. So there is how the budget is working for our meal plan. I will give you a quick shot of what our meal plan looks like for the week and how all this is going to play in. Okay, so if you've watched my meal planning video, you know that I'm doing this kind of haphazardly in a notebook, but this is what is working for us. This is what's on our plan for this week. So the chicken breast will be used to make shredded chicken. I will probably go ahead and do a video on that to show you how I make that in the crock pot. Pigs in a blanket, that is the plan with those massive hot dogs. I'm gonna have to tweak that a little bit since they are huge. The grilled cheese with soup, that's something we didn't make previously. I do have in the cupboard, so we're gonna go ahead and get that made. Bacon and eggs, same thing, the bacon and the eggs need to be used, so that'll be made this week. I have potatoes still that have to get used because I didn't get used 2 weeks ago. The tater tot casserole, we have not had that in forever, but I have the stuff to make it with the tater tots that I picked up today. And then I just needed an extra meal. Soup is actually super easy for me to make in the Instant Pot, so I have that there. I do have Biko down. That is the Filipino sweet and sticky rice. I do have that recipe in the recipe playlist. I don't know if we'll go ahead and make that this week or not because I have some bananas that have got to be used, so I might go ahead and make banana bread this week. I might make both, we'll see. Okay, there it is. So that is the meal plan for the week along with the groceries so you can see how we plan on using it. I hope this week actually works out really well, and then we'll see what next week for our large week brings. Anyhow, I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, even though I keep stumbling over my words. You're gonna wanna see what else is coming up next. I'll see you guys in the next one.